Team Coach Koffel here, repping the Glenelg Country School mask, the athletics polo, Coach Bond mask, and the cross-country shirt. There you go, no excuses. Today we are going to be focusing on mobility. Mobility is about our ability to be mobile and use our strength to our advantages. Today we're going to focus on rolling hurdlers, down dog, lunge and hip flexor, and a seated psoas. One important note with this mobility is we're going to make sure that we're warm before we get into these activities. A lot of these, we need our muscles to have some loosened up factors already because we've done a warm-up or we've done a run already. Coach Bond's going to start with rolling hurdlers. He's going to be in a seated position. He's basically going to be doing a hamstring stretch here with one leg pulled in. He's now going to turn towards that straight leg, press himself up, and straighten his inside leg, which is now his left leg. He's going to get a nice hamstring stretch. When he rolls, a primary factor there is that he is loosening up his hips, his core, his lower back. Now he's focused on his hamstrings, but that roll there is really about the whole midsection loosening up. We're going to do 6 each side there, okay? But really focus on that turn and loosening up your core. We're going to go to down dog now. This is a classic yoga pose. Coach Bond is going to do, essentially from a plank position, he's going to push his hips up and back, right? This is a position where he's going to really try to work to get a straight line from his hips down to his hands. So his head's going to be in that hole, right? He could work to keep pushing that upper back in. He's going to hold this. He can also pedal, right? And in here you're going to get a little bit more of a calf stretch, but you're also going to loosen up. It's really important to breathe here. As you take deep in and out, you should gain mobility with this movement. While we're saying 30 and 30 seconds, this is about feel here, right? And so this is a movement that you can do for much longer. You can also do a lot of different alternatives if you're into some yoga. We're going to go into a lunge and hip flexor here. So us runners, Coach, can you do the other leg first? Us runners get a lot of tightness in the front of our quad, in through our hip, and our lower core. And so we need to work that zone there. So Coach is in a lunge position here, his knees on the ground, and he's going to slowly press his hips down and forward towards his front heel. He's not going to be moving his knee, as he just mimed to me. Thank you, Coach. He's going to keep his knee in position, and his hips are going to be pressed towards the ground, right? And that's going to be really important. He can stay strong in his upper body. He can raise his hands. He could even lean back a little bit with his upper body to get it all the way in that front side, but he doesn't want his knee to go over his front heel. Right? When he finishes that, he can turn this into a little bit of a calf stretch by straightening up on the back leg, pulling that off, pressing that back heel back. Right? It's not going to reach the ground, but he's pushing it back towards the ground. He's going to stay upright. He's going to keep that knee. Now he still will feel a little bit through the front side, but he's also going to feel some strength and some stretching through that back calf muscle. Right? Again, that front knee is not moving, but he's really pressing his hips down towards the front heel, right? Down and forward. We're going to finish with a seated psoas position. He's going to start with his knees up. He's going to rotate them to one side. His knee and heel will be together there. He's going to turn his upper body to align with his other knee, with his right knee in this case. He wants to put no excuses on that knee. He doesn't want to turn his upper body even further, right? He wants to put the no excuses straight on his knee, and he's going to be down. He should be feeling this through his backside, in particular on his, in this case, left side. He's saying his right side. I apologize. But he's going to be feeling this through his backside, right? He can gently come out of this position by raising up. He could also alter his front angle with his heel some, but this is something he can play around with the depth. Again, make sure that you're breathing through this. He's demonstrating the other side here, heel to knee, put the no excuses on his knee. He can go down to his elbows. If you're somebody who can do this, you can actually put your chest on your knee and continue to lower down even further from there, but you don't need to turn any further. So that's what we got for mobility today. This is a great thing that is often overlooked for runners, right? We are mobile athletes, and so we need to make sure that our bodies can move. It's not about just being stronger and more flexible. This is about movement. Good luck.